Technology makes life simpler, but it also makes people stupid because they can't do simple tasks, such as looking things up or knowing how to spell things because they rely too much on autocorrect. They rely on things being faster and quicker, having everything being done for them.
Technology has caused me to be less focused because every sound your phone makes, you're distracted and checking who said what.
I use it for everything, for entertainment, to talk to people.
I use technology many times daily, especially on work days.
Yep. You need to have a way to people cannot text while they're driving.
Yes, I think cell phones and iPods and other forms of technology, while used while driving, are definitely causing accidents.
I use technology about 3/4 of my days.
I spend probably 4 to 6 hours using a computer or a cell phone.
What's that? Everyone uses their cell phone too much.
I always feel like I need to be connected, so I think it's sort of necessary that people are on their phones.
It's kind of getting to the point where everyone uses them all the time.
If you're not on your phone, you're more of an outcast.
I don't really have anyone I'm here with. I don't have anyone to talk to, so they withdraw into their cell phones.
If I'm like standing in line waiting for coffee or something like that, I'm like not even doing anything. I'm just holding my phone, pretending that I'm doing something.
If I'm eating lunch alone, I'll definitely whip out my phone, so it looks like I may or may not be meeting up with someone at some point, which I'm most likely not.
I think it's about knowing when it's okay to use it and when it's not.
I hate when you go out to dinner with a group of friends and then everyone's on their phone.
I was at a party and I saw this guy making out with a girl and he was like checking his phone, like behind her.
Oh my god.
How do you even do that?
Less dramatic than that. I just think it's the lack of ability to have face-to-face conversations.
The art of conversation and soft skills. Older generations jokingly say that we've lost, but I think it's actually true.
It's funny how the more connected we are just socially, the less kind of people are willing to go outside and actually meet face to face.
I think it's more of an addiction than a culture.
The truth is you can wait 2 hours to find out if somebody hit you up on Facebook.
People just like continually like withdraw further and further until like it's at the point where it's like a science fiction flick where people just like completely like live within their cell phones.
There's tons of benefits. You just have to have balance.
Spending an entire day like in your own thoughts is sort of archaic at this point. You're definitely never really alone anymore.
eHAL contributor Sharon Kennedy writes that being constantly wired can also take a toll on human relationships. Sharon Kennedy continues by writing, "There are plenty of ways to communicate without technology." Sharon lists a few unique suggestions.
Face-to-face. Talking to someone face-to-face is an efficient form of communication. What's more, talking to someone in person allows for nonverbal communication, which is conveyed in the form of tone, physical distance, facial expressions, and gestures.
Musical. Sharon's other way to communicate without technology is musical. Sharon states, anyone can listen to music and get a message from it, even if it's not expressed in words.
Writing. The invention of writing enabled communication in various ways, including over long distances. We are able to learn about individuals and their societies that existed centuries ago due to their written accounts.
Leah Gossel from the Digital Journal writes that mobile phones have a prominent place in society. However, since their emergence, there have been concerns over what is perceived as rudeness. Phone stack. Leah Gossel writes about a new way that people are using to prevent them from using their phones. This game is called Phone Stack.
How you play. Put the phone down on the table. If anyone picks up their phone, they generously pick up the tab. Leah Gossel states that this game encourages people to put their phones away for a time and enjoy the company in one's presence.
Edward Schiappa and Philip Wilbur write about cutting back on the usage of technology. They write that this year's event, April 30th through May 6th, will be observed around the world as Screen-Free Week.
Continue by asking and answering. Should we all spend less time emailing and texting? Sure, but if we don't replace those means with good old face-to-face communication, we really aren't improving anything. They end by stating that celebrate Screen-Free Week by taking control of the screens in your life, and then make those healthy choices the rest of the year, too.
Tom Chatfield, an editor from BBC Newspaper, writes about multiple ways to lose the phone and reclaim your life back. One of the suggestions he stated was putting down the phone. He states that we gorge ourselves on digital delights and obligations, and somewhere along the way fail to savor who or what is really in front of us.
Tom recommends also for us to forego maps, search engines, and review websites once in a while, and embrace serendipity instead. Serendipity, a fortuitous happenstance or a pleasant surprise. Tom ends by stating that moments well spent are quite different from times merely filled. As the British author Tim Harford concisely puts it, smartphones are habit-forming, so think about the habits you want to form.
The question needs to be asked: how will you go screen-free?